Hello everyone, this is Manoj Sharma and today I will be discussing something about derivatives, particularly जो मेरा favorite है that is function of function in a derivative, which leads to a lot of confusion to the students. And today I am going to clear your doubts on that particular problems of the derivatives. But basically moving on to the basic formulas which you have learned previously, that is derivative of x to the power n, it is equal to n into x to the power n minus 1. Derivative of sin x is cos x, derivative of cos x is minus sin x, and derivative of tan x is sec square x, derivative of sec x is sec x tan x, derivative of e to the power x is e to the power x. You know these things very well, but what happened? And if we have a question like that y is equal to sine 2x, or we have a question like y is equal to log x, what we are supposed to do. Now interestingly, sine has a general angle that is x, but x if move on to 2x, if x move on to something else, anything else, we need to differentiate that. But the question comes, how? Now what I do with the questions, I break them into the format of power, function and angle. The function contain a simple function, it might contains an angle which is different from x, it might have power. Now this category belongs to the questions of type FA. FA is, we have a function and we have an angle which is entirely different from x. So let's see how to simplify this. So we have, if I differentiate the above question, differentiate with respect to x, it is d by dx of y now ideally derivative of sine 2x is cos 2x, because you can see this, but since angle is different from x, I have to differentiate this 2x. So I'll be reaching with the question like it is cos 2x and derivative of 2x is 2. This is how I am reaching. Similarly, we know the log x derivative is 1 upon x if I say dy by dx. But what happens if this y is equal to log 10x? What power we don't have? In this question we have a function which is of log, and instead of x we have angle is 10x, although here is not a x, instead of x we have a 10x. Now if I differentiate dy by dx, it is 1 upon 10x into derivative of 10x. Now this derivative of 10x, if you see from my formulas, derivative of 10x is sec square x. So that is sec square x upon 10x. Simplification you can do later on. So this is how we are going with the function of function. Now let us see, if we have a question like y is equal to e to the power 10x, and if I differentiate, this is differentiate WRP is with respect to x. I can do it like this: d by dx of y is equal to d by dx of e to the power 10x. This is dy by dx e to the power 10x into derivative of 10x. Now derivative of 10x we have already told you in the basic formula. So whenever we have something which is different from x, we need to differentiate that particular thing. Similarly, if I move like this, if I have a question like y is equal to tan 2x, is dy by dx in simplicity I can say whatever is the coefficient of x, we need to multiply with the derivative of that particular function. So sec square, instead of x it is 2x, I have mentioned it as 2x, and the coefficient of 2x is 2. I have done this. Like we have another question, y is equal to sine 5x. So ideally dy by dx is going to be 5 coefficient cos 5x. You can do it like this also. You can say it is d by dx of sine. You can do in a long term manner also, like d by dx of sine 5x can be treated as cos 5x into derivative of 5x, which is finally 5 cos 5x. So you have to see that 5 into derivative of x, x tends to x to the power 1. Ultimately it is 1 into x to the power 0. X to the power 0 is 1. So ultimately we are left with 1 only. Now if we have a question like sine into tan x, again it will give me a hint that function is sine x, but the angle has been changed from x to tan x. Now I am writing the answer directly. It is dy by dx, derivative of sine x is cos. Instead of angle I will be writing tan x, and derivative of tan x is sec square x. So it is sec square x cos tan x. If I take this, so here again the dy by dx is coming out to be cos of cos x, and derivative of cos x is minus sin x minus sin x cos into cos x. So it is function with the angle. We have not discussed so far what is PFA. We'll be going further with function and angle questions. I'll take another question of similar nature. It is y is equal to e to the power sec x. Now dy by dx will be equal to e to the power sec x, derivative of sec x into tan x. This is how we get this answer. You can write it like this also. It is 10x into, this is how we come across with this kind of answer. Let us see some simple questions based upon the product rule. If we have a question like this, I take it as a new one. It is y is equal to x square into sine 2x. First level I apply product rule. First level I'll apply the product rule. At second level I will apply function of function, I mean function and angle concept. Now this is y is equal to x square sine 2x, differentiate with respect to x, dy by dx. I am writing here directly, dy dx of x square sine 2x plus x square into d by dx of sine 2x. This gives me 2x into sine 2x, x square as it is, derivative of sine 2x is cos 2x. Student missed this 2, coefficient of 2x is 2, or function of function 2x is the function, we have to see that. Now I can take 2x common, it is sine 2x plus x cos. This is how we move about once we are using the concept of function and function in the product rule of some of the questions. Now if I take up with the more questions, it is e to the power 10x into x square, or you can take it as x square into 10x. Now you know, once I differentiate with respect to x, it is dy by dx, derivative of e to the power 10x into x square plus d by dx of x square no need for this, or we have already done this. So e to the power 10x as it is e to the power 10x. Now can you guess e to the power 10x, derivative e to the power 10x, and then we need the derivative of 10x, which is sec square x. I have marked this. Now x square as it is. Now derivative of x square is x to the power n, which is 2x e to the power 10x. Now you can take this x into e to the power 10x common, it is sec square x, and this x square, x is outside, you can take this, and here we have left with 2. So this is the final answer. This, to me, it is, no, it is x, no, it's fine. So we can simply move further and further. We can apply this in the product rule, we can apply this in the quotient rule, many more things. Let's see. If we have a question like, I take this question which is different from the others, but you can solve it out easily. Suppose I'm taking a simple question. Y is equal to root sin x. Now you don't know the power function and angle formula. You have a power there. First step, once you are learning this concept, squaring both sides. What is y square into sin x? Now if I differentiate with respect to x, first we treat this y square as 2y dy by dx. Derivative of sin x is cos x. So it is also now dy by dx cos x upon 2y. But since the question was in terms of x, answer has to be in terms of x only. Instead of y, you can write it down like this. Is how we simplify the questions without applying PFA. Let's see with some. Now what I am doing, instead of PFA we were using only FA. Now in the coming section I'll be dealing with either full PF, that is power function, or function angle, or I'll be dealing totally with the PF and A. Let's see. So new section, new version of question. Y is equal to sine cube x. Ideally I can do it with the product rule, like sine x into sine x into sine x. But we need to be a bit smarter. Now this is a cube of my trigonometric ratio. First of all, I have to see it is of type d by dx of x to the power n. So once I differentiate this with respect to x, it is dy by dx 3. So I have applied this, but instead of x we have something that is known as derivative of sin x is also required. So it is ideally 3 sine square x into cos x. Now this is particularly the ideal answers for this particular type of question. So again reminding you that sine cube x has been treated as sin x whole cube, and this is being treated as x to the power n into x to the power n minus 1. But after applying this, instead of x, if there is something, we have to differentiate that particular thing also, whatever, whether it's in the nature of angle, any trigonometric function, any type of function apart from x, we need to further differentiate. So moving on to further, I take tan to the power 4 5x. The angle is 5x, but whole trigonometric ratio has a power 4. So what I am going to do, first of all, I have to see it is nature. X to the power n, so its derivative comes out to be n into x to the power n minus 1, and in my head I have to think that I need to differentiate x, right? Now here if it is x it is 1, if it is not x, अगर x नहीं है then I have to think upon कि मेरे को इसका भी differentiation करना है. So this is 4 tan 5x whole to the power 3. Now derivative of tan 5x. Further see, it is 4 tan cube 5x, and derivative of tan x is sec square 5x. Then I have to deal with the angle. Tan cube 5x sec square 5x. So many more interesting things are coming. The above example was clear cut example of power, function and angle. Let's see some other sort of questions. We have a question like sine cube tan x. I am directly doing it. It is sine tan x. Instead of angle we have tan x 3 sine square tan x. Then we have a derivative of tan x. This is not, it has to be like, just replace it, 3 sine square tan x. Then we have derivative of tan x. It is an ideal example where we have applied the power, then function, then we have angle. There is still something is being missing, and this is the biggest silly mistake which a student do. गलती तो होती है. Now this is something you have to identify where is the mistake. Take time of yours. Now I'll do it in my own way. It is 3. Let me change the color. It is 3 sine square tan x. The function was this. I need to differentiate sine tan x. So it is 3 here, I make it bold. It is sine square tan x. Derivative of sine is cos angle tan x. Then derivative of tan x. So 3 sine square tan x. I'll take it like there. Then derivative of sine, which is cos angle, as it is now, it is sec square x. See the difference and the common mistake which a student do while this kind of calculations, because this is function, power as well as angles. So what we done here, we have done power, we have done function, we missed, but angle, which is tan, that is sec square, we have done, but function we missed. But in this kind of question we have done power, then we have done function, then differentiation of an angle. Now see the question, y is equal to sine square ex is dy by dx is 2 sine e to the power x. Derivative of sine is cos angle e to the power as x as it is, and derivative of e to the power x is e to the power x. It is of type 2 sin x cos x, which is sine 2x. You can further simplify it as sine. Don't multiply this ex with this ex. This is an angle and this is not an angle. Now moving on to another question, I'll take another simple one. Tan square e to the power 2x. So that you should understand what is the difference between e to the power x. If I differentiate, it is 2 tan e to the power 2x. This is the power which I have done. Derivative of tan is sec square e to the power 2x. Derivative of e to the power 2x is e to the power 2x. But again, derivative of 2x is 2. This 2 into 2 is 4. Let me show you here. 2 into 2 is 4. Just to avoid confusion, writing e to the power 2x in the initial phase, it is tan e to the power 2x into sec square e to the power 2x. So I'll be giving you some more questions. So moving on to the further question, if we have a question like, I take it as y is equal to log sine 4x. It is 1 upon sine 4x, derivative of sine 4x. Of course, there is no power for that. But once I do the derivative of sine 4x, I have to remember that it is without x. Now derivative of 4x has to be there. Derivative of sine 4x is cos 4x. Here the coefficient 4 comes out. It is 4 into cot 4x. You can do it directly also. Like derivative of log x is 1 by x, and we have, if there is no x, we have to differentiate that. So it is again, if I take y as a log sine 4x cos 4x sine 4x, coefficient of 4x is 4, and ultimately will reach to, this is d by dx, ultimately will reach to 4 cot 4x. So apart from the normal way of doing the question, we should be also knowing some smarter ways. Now I have taken some product rule. If I go with the dy by dx, derivative of x square is 2x sine log x as it is. Then we have x square, derivative of sine is cos log x, then derivative of log x, it is 2x sine log x plus x square cos log x whole upon x. You can take this x common, that is up to you. Again, in the next video I'll be moving further with the more interesting facts of the derivative, and I hope you will be doing some practice, and in case of any doubt you can always ask it. Right, thanks a lot.